Whoops. Didn't realize the countdown had ended. Didn't realize the countdown had ended. Oh, now I'm getting echo on my side. Okay. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to multi-stream on X, just for the hell of it, Twitter, just to see how that would go. But it does not seem, well, it was working with Restream, but Restream was not working with Twitch, so I don't know why that was. I'll have to try that another time. But now X isn't working, which is probably because it doesn't can't accept the same amount of data that Twitch can. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. But tonight, anyway, why did you want to try a multi-stream thing? Just an exposure thing, right? Being a small streamer, right? I'll take any route of exposure that I can get. So, and really, that's something I didn't stream yesterday. I almost didn't stream today because I was working on, well, one, the robotics thing threw me through a loop. I think I have it figured out now. I still have some work to go through with that. But then I was also thinking, you know, I was taking a look at my YouTube channel and I was like, you know, I have a lot of videos up on the YouTube channel now. Plenty for someone to go check out, and then they'd be able to get a feel for who I am and, you know, how streams usually go. So maybe now that we have a nice base of, you know, just some sort of content, whereas before it was just a totally empty thing, totally empty channel. Now I might think about re-strategizing a little bit, still streaming on a schedule, but maybe taking a day, one more day off, and that day, one more additional day off would be dedicated to just either planning out the STEM stuff a little bit more or creating shorts, because shorts are a great way to get exposure too. Yeah, so I'm thinking about how I can potentially change some things up. But anyway, tonight the multi-stream test failed, but that's okay. I'll have to look into that a bit more. Honestly, that was a bit off the cuff. Tonight, I just want to polish up VTS GERS because we did a lot of work on it and then we never polished it up, and it's just kind of been sitting there with multiple new features that I think people would be interested in potentially. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I did work on it a little bit off stream. Adding a few things. So one of the things we added last stream or the stream before that was, where is it? Look at all this spaghetti code. Okay, here. We added a way for Star to be able to listen to, say, a YouTube video or something like that. And to do that, I had listed out a bunch of microphones, and it was just a big mess of a list of microphone names, and just not easy on the eyes. So someone else had reached out to me, and I had made this feature as a request to some YouTube comments I got, and so I provided like a test version to some users, and then I got that test version included the mess of microphone names in a list format. So I got the suggestion from another creator that it could be polished by including this line right here. Vega Lyrae is their name. So I knew I had to polish it, but hey, I'll take the suggestion anyway. Makes my life easier not having to figure that out. So I took their suggestion there to clean up the microphone list name. So now when you start the program, you have a nice list of numbered audio sources. And then also I added another list, because that's a list of all the audio sources, but how many audio sources are actually useful to you? Probably the ones that are only detecting sounds on startup, which is not exactly true, because if you're not talking on startup, then the mic that you're using to talk into won't be detected. So, but if you're, looking to do, that sort of thing where your AI buddy is talking to, or not talking to, but responding to, say, a YouTube video, it's just another way to troubleshoot, I guess. You know which audio sources have sounds coming from them, and those are probably the ones you want to select. Okay, but we do have some polishing to do, because there's one or two more things I want to do, and they have to do with this other feature that we had added, where we take a screenshot of whatever we want the AI buddy to react to, and they'll look at that screenshot and react accordingly. But it's kind of limited in that right now, anyway, we only have this one prompt, right? We tell the AI to, hey, look at the most recent image in the screenshot folder and respond to it using this prompt. So previously, when I was playing The Witness a couple streams ago, we were curious if Star could possibly figure out the puzzle for us just by looking at the puzzle, which she couldn't. But we wanted to try anyway. So we gave this prompt, which was solve the image, and it was a line puzzle. So we're 2 paths starting at blah, 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 blah. But what if you want to change the prompt on the fly, right? So I think I want to add that. And then I think this is probably good to go. I'll be comfortable releasing it, potentially. We'll see. Okay, we'll see where we're at the end of this stream, which is going to be short anyway, because I have to travel tomorrow. So I better get to work here instead of yapping the stream away. Okay, so how do we do this? So this payload here is taken directly from OpenAI's documentation, essentially. So, except of course the prompt part. So if I want to change that payload, what would be the best way to do that? I don't know if I can just change up the well, I guess we can try it. Let's see. Prompts. Let's just say something funny. Could we problem is I don't know what this is. Does it? Well, actually it is a dictionary, isn't it? Yeah. I think it is. Okay. So maybe this will work. I have no idea. Let's see. If we just do that, does that work? Let's give it a screenshot to work with. Okay. So now if I just say watch me, will it work?
Why don't programmers like nature? Nit has too many bugs. Bug lady beetle, log probs.
Okay, so it does work. So that's great because it's going to make it a lot easier for me to make the prompt more flexible. Okay, so another thing that we have to fix is that in the response, it includes those new line characters and then whatever log probs is. So we don't want that. So I think an easy way to do that, it is that it has a curly bracket in the response separating the main text and that log probs part, whatever that is. So we can just find that right curly bracket and then just take the left side of it. So we just get the response. And then we can substitute the new line characters so that they're not there and then Star won't read them. So let's do that. Except my mind is in the mindset of MATLAB. So, because all semester long I use MATLAB, not Python. I was working on some adjustments on this program before stream, and it was somewhere in the program it was a for loop, and I wrote it in MATLAB syntax and I was thoroughly confused why it was not working. And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm in Python now. Okay. So I guess my point with that is, I don't know if I quite remember how to find, I know it's such a simple function, but find character, Python. How about, what's Python's substring again? I think it's like right or left, right? Oh. Yeah, okay. So maybe we do use find. We'll use find. Maybe that's not the best way to do it, but it's the way we're gonna do it. Okay. How did I parse this again? Entire response values for dot split. Okay, so I think we want to adjust that because we don't want to actually send that message as it is yet. Actually, we could keep it like that and then just message to send gets message to send dot find that's not all we want to do. It's gonna be 0 to then. Will that work? Maybe? And then we also want to substitute. Which I think is subs. No, I think subs is MATLAB. Here I go again. Okay, it's just replace in Python. Okay. Let's see here. Every new line character we want to replace with nothing. Okay. Let's try that out. Okay, Star, you're working with the same image, I think, probably.
Why did the programmer go broke? N, because he used up all his cash. Cold sweat smile, Nit looks like you're working with Python code and handling some image processing and API requests. If you need any help with the code, feel free to ask.
Okay, so it's still... Let me get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. Oh. So I think it's taking that to be quite literal as a new line character itself. So we did get rid of the log probs at the end though, so that's good. That worked. How do I get this to read correctly? Is it 2 like that? Why are we on insert? Okay. Is that right? Am I recalling correctly? Let's see. All right, go star.
It looks like you're deep into some Python coding. Here's a light-hearted programming joke to brighten your coding sessio.
What happened there? Oh. Her response included a colon, but we're splitting by colon. So that's not going to work. Which we shouldn't have to, I think. So I'm curious. The response that I get back from ChatGPT is a dictionary. So it should read like a dictionary, I think, if I do something like... I'm wondering if Python sees it as a dictionary. So dot... I think it's dot values I want, right? Oh, let me see. Yeah. It is. Let's see if this works. Or if it'll complain at me.
Why don't T programmers like nature? Because it has too many bugs. Also, it looks like you working on a cool project in your ide. Keep up the good work.
Okay, so now I'm also seeing that the responses for any kind of punctuation, not any kind of punctuation, I guess, but for things like apostrophes, those are still included. So we'll have to do dot replace. Like that. That should solve that part. Okay, so I think it did. I think it did recognize it as a dictionary. So if that's the case, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't think I should have to do this. I think at the time I was just not in the dictionary mindset. Okay, so if we want to grab a particular value from the dictionary. How does that work again? Python dictionary. Okay. I see it. I see it. Hold on. I totally forget though what the actual dictionary looks like, so I have to restart the program. Let's do that. Watch me again.
Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Bug open mouth smile.
Nice. I like that one. Okay, that was good. Um, that worked well. Maybe I just add a space there though. To replace the new line characters with, and that still doesn't solve this list problem that we're having. So we want to do something like we want to get. I think this is where I might have had the problem. So we have keys ID object created model choices. Okay. So if we get choices, then we get this. List of dictionaries. Jeez. Okay. So what if I do response dot get I want choices. That should get me that list that includes the message. Can I just call the element straight away? Zero. Let's see. I don't know if this will work, but maybe it will. Maybe. Message. Let's see what we get with that. Let's see what we get with that. Let's do. I don't think I care for that print. You know what? I say that. Let's just keep it in there because probably regret not having it as soon as I take it away. Okay. What will we get with this? You got another good joke star, maybe? Oh. Yep, we got an error. Oh, because, yeah. That makes sense. Because message content after this should get message, which is just another dictionary. That's a lot of gets, and then a list call there. I don't know. Might have to split that up, but let's see. Let's see. Just for simplicity's sake for now, I know that's kind of useless, but let's just see if it works.
I see you're coding. Here's a coder joke for you. Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Beetle quarter moon face now. Back to writing that amazing code.
Nice. I think that worked. Seems like it to me. Okay. Sounds good. So how about this? Let's do that. That. Don't need that anymore. We'll still print that. So that'll be nice to be able to see in the console, I think. Yeah, it read the whole thing that time and didn't read any of the special characters. Still has the emotes though, which are nice in a response, but maybe not for text to speech. I don't know if they're I don't know how you get rid of those though. Maybe. Huh. Oh. There's a whole package dedicated to emojis that I can use. Do I really want to add another package though? I mean, hell, why not? We've already got a lot of packages in this program. The function name's kind of funny too. To get rid of an emoji, you use the function. Well, I don't know how that reads exactly, but it's like de-emojiize. Demojiize. I don't know if that's like de-emoji or demolition. I don't know which play on words it is there, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I'll do it. Fine. Look at all these imports. Wow. You know, in fact, I can just do this, right? I think. Is that the right one? Python emoji package. Looks like it. Okay, so now with that package, we can do this. Hold on a second. I thought I knew what I was doing, but now I'm looking at this again and I'm like, do I want to do that? I don't know if this should be its own line or if I should be making this assignment or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Then we want delimiters, right? Yeah. Is that how it's supposed to look? We're gonna try it, I think. We'll see if that's right.
Why did the Python programmer go broke? Because he tried to use backquote float, money, backquote, but all he got was backquote nan backquote.
Wow. All right. Well, it didn't have an emoji that time, so hold on. Let me try again. Let's see, because maybe that response just didn't have an emoji, right?
Why did the Python programmer get sunburnt? Because they kept forgetting to use sunscreen.py .
Okay, that was too similar. Hello. Oh, two new people. Rattlecats and Ghost Pepper. Is this coding? Well, it's supposed to be. If you're familiar with coding, it might. Am I allowed to share links? I made this count to. Oh. I would. So, I'd prefer if you went to my Twitter and sent it there. I appreciate that. Rattlecats, I'm sorry. You said you just made this account. Hopefully, I'm not familiar with the username, so hopefully, are you a completely new person? Do I know you? It sounds bad. And then Ghost Pepper, yeah, this is coding. It's supposed to be, whether it's good coding or not, that's a great question. And then I'm looking through OBS, so maybe I need to. Rattle Cats, are you trying to post the link? Are those what those? I'm guessing those are what those asterisks are. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a moderated thing. So, like I said, I appreciate it, but links can be dangerous. That's why I prefer them off. But I'd love to take a look if you find my Twitter and send me a message there. Thank you so much. Okay. And then Madame Salsa. I know you've been here before, and I was meaning to ask last stream. I totally forgot because I got distracted. How do I pronounce that? Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Madame, or Salsa? What do you go by? Let me know. But yes, Star does love pronouncing that punctuation, which I'm going back and forth on whether I want to. Mad. Oh yeah, hello. There's two D's there, so it's Mad Dame Salsa? Man, I might be murdering it. But if you're cool with salsa, I'll go with salsa. All right. So, question. Do I want to include that punctuation or not? And is there a good way to just take out all punctuation? Well, no, I don't want to take out all punctuation because and really it's just that particular kind of apostrophe. I did the double D hidden on purpose, so I'm happy with Madame or Mad Dame, but most people call me Salsa, so no worries. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Sorry for my confusion. Okay. Can I? Let's see. What kind of apostrophe are you? And can I just dot replace? Man, so many different replace things. It's probably horrible, but we're doing it. Probably horrible to do it that way, but if it works, it works. The apostrophe usually indicates a coding block. Is that likely to come up a lot? It's not here, because at this point, it's just the message that star is going to read. So if we take it out, we're fine. It just means star won't see that particular punctuation, which I think I prefer, at least for this instance. So if we rerun it, give me a very similar joke, star.
It's clear this code is trying to make a joke, but it's getting stuck in a loop of debugging its punchline. Let's help it out with a laugh. Why do programmers prefer dark mode when they write code? Because the light attracts bugs. Bug.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if this last bug part, de-emoji eyes or whatever, however you say it, it's probably just replacing the emoji with text, not actually getting rid of it like I was hoping. Hold on, let me go back and read about that. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, how I have it set up right now, it converts it to words. So hold on a second, let me go look at emoji eyes. Okay. I see what the delimiters do now. So what if I just want to take it away? How can I do that? And so, you know, you're totally coding right now. It's my job, and this is exactly what I do all day. Well, then you must be cringing because this code's a mess, but it works. So, but yeah, that's typically how my coding. I mean, I don't code. I mean, I code from time to time in my job, but not a lot. But this is usually how it goes. It's like, okay, let me go to Dr. Google. What does Dr. Google have to say about it? Oh, Stack Overflow is where every solution lies, typically. So I deal with legacy code all day right now. This is pretty code in comparison. Oh, okay, gotcha. Same thing at my job. We have a legacy code that's in Fortran that I haven't dug into yet, but eventually the plan is for that's going to be a task assigned to me. Is any sort of development we want to do with that legacy code is going to fall to me. So fun stuff ahead of me. Stack Overflow is key to pretty much every software developer's life. Well, hey, I mean, that's what the internet's for, right? Okay. So now there's all these different parameters. Place the emoji above version instead of removing it. Handle version, max version. If set to an emoji version, all emoji above this version will be removed. Okay. Game dev? That's exciting. That is cool. If I might ask, if I tongue twister, if I may, indie or oh, that's true. If it's legacy code, then it's probably industry, right? It's a brutal industry right now, but I love it. Yeah, the games are pretty cool. And developing them must be so satisfying. Small company? Okay. Oh, here's a totally different function. I'm looking at the documentation, which is probably more what I want. Okay, this version thing keeps popping up. What do they mean by version when it comes to emoji? If it is callable, it's past the Unicode emoji and the data dict from data emoji data and must return a replacement string to be used. Let's try this. Let's try it. I don't know if I understand it exactly, but we'll try it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. We'll go back to looking again. Okay, replace. But we keep old games updated for new consoles. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. That must be especially satisfying then, I imagine anyway. Well, I guess, is it like backwards compatibility? Kind of work? Or not quite? Let me test this out here. Oh,
Here's
wow.
a programming joke for you. Why did Java developers wear glasses? Because they don't see.
They don't see sharp. Why did you stop there? Huh. There was no good reason for you to stop there. I don't think. Unless there's some limit in the send to TTS thing. Which, actually, probably there is. Yeah. That would be why then. Well, would it? Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Well... Do it again. Give me another one. Let me see. Do quite a few...
Sure. Here's a joke for you. Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Quote.
Where did the quote come from? Star, this is the third time I heard you tell this. Yeah. Alright, well, do we want to say it's close enough for tonight? Maybe?
Why did the programmer go broke? Because he used up all his cash.
Okay. But the quote this time made it extra funny. Yeah. I love that part of programming where it's like, you make no sense. Why? Why? Where did that come from? Okay. I think I'll leave it there for now. I think that's close enough. Because really what I want to do is add another text box so that people can write their own prompts for that image reader. So let's do that. Error on line 6000 of 12 of a 12 line file. Yeah. That's great too. Okay. So if I want to do that, hold on, I'm going to open this up again for reference. Okay, so I'll need to bump down. I'll need to... The salsa, don't kill me, but I don't work with GUIs, and that's probably something you're... Well, maybe. I don't know. I imagine it'd be something you work on from time to time anyway, doing games, but... So this GUI stuff is very... You can think of it as an abstract piece of art. Yeah, I'll just say that. I'm a command line person too. Okay. GUI often befuddles. Okay. It's great. There will be no cringe here, maybe. Maybe there will still be cringe, but anyway. We need to extend that a little bit more. That I have another line to work with. And you're Picasso, right? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Absolutely. We've seen that before. Especially with Passport Out. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Good thing I stopped, because I would have taken the art business by storm. And anyway. So I want to extend that, and then I want to come down here and bump down to calibrate. The energy threshold stuff. I changed languages so much, using a different GUI for each would kill me, so I simplify best I can. There you go. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So I bump those two down, and then I need to bump down the apply and save button, which um, is somewhere in here. There it is. For whatever reason. Okay, let me restart this and then see if that looks good. Yes, it does. Okay, so if I want to add a prompt text box, how do I want to label that? Prompt for... Oh, my playlist ended too. Prompt for... Prompt for image readers too long. Prompt for... That's kind of what it is. Image prompt. I'll just call it image prompt. That's fine. Okay. And then you know, while I'm here, I'm just gonna bump it down again. Because that way we'll have some space. It'll just look cleaner. I know stream can't see the GUI right now, but you just have to trust me. Okay, and then I might not want to bump it down one more time too, actually. Because we need a space for the text box, we need a space for... Oh, I didn't bump down calibrate either. Okay. There's absolutely a better way to do this, there has to be, but this is the hole I've dug myself into. So we're sticking to it, because we're almost at the end. Where's the watch me button? There's the watch me button. I might want you at 270. Let's see. Where do you end up at 270? How does that look? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And actually, I don't even have a keybind for the watch me button. Jeez. Okay. Didn't want to do that, but well, no, I do want to do that, but I forgot about that part, I guess. So no, I like that better at 270. Okay. So now we'll want so that's the button. It's great. But we also need a keybind and a text box. 2 text boxes really, because we need to have a text box for, oh, and that's gonna ruin the settings file too. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's all domino effects. It's all, that's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Well, it's fine. Well, this part is less exciting, so, but we can put it together and then I can finish it up off stream. Okay, so we got the button. We need another entry field. And this is going to be well, it doesn't need a label because it's just going to be the, well, it does need a label though. So let's put it at 50, 242. But this is going to be image prompts. Image prompts. Yeah, I think that's okay. I do want a label though. Zero. That's gonna be right next to it. So 240, and that's gonna be image prompt. Okay, but it doesn't know what image prompt message is, so look at all these string variables. That again is probably not the best way to do it, but it's the way we're doing it. Image prompt. Okay. How does that look? Actually not bad. The prompt text box is kind of overlapping the label though right now, so let's try. Actually, let's just try 100. How does that look? That's actually almost perfect. No, you know what? That is perfect. Actually, the one thing I'll change is probably just bump this to the side just a smidge. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So that's that. Kind of, not really, because then what? We have this image prompt message, but where is it going? It should go to watch me, but watch me doesn't have accept parameters right now, right? It does not. So let's add that. Prompts. Take this out. Watch me, and then we need that lambda function. We're gonna copy this. Put it down here, but now this is gonna be image prompts, message. Whoops. Perfect. That should work. But image prompts message does not have a default value right now. Or rather, it doesn't have a place in the settings file at all. But if I go here into where is PyCharm? Oh, PyCharm, where are you? Oh, that's why you're not there, because I'm looking in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay. So, where the hell am I gonna add a default or place for a mess or a prompt in the settings file? Yeah, I guess under the custom key. I think that's just gonna be the easiest. Let's keep with the pattern here. Okay, and then I need to go into the settings file itself and make that adjustment. Also need a keybind for Telling Star to look at the most recent screenshot. Okay. So that's going to be another line. Okay. Need to come back down here. I want to shorten the watch me button. See if that works. And then we'll want something similar to that. I'll just type out image prompt. These variable names are disgusting. But good thing it's free, so I don't have to feel bad about it. Okay. bind, right? But then I want this to be EI, yep. Free 99 cents. Not even that, Senti. Completely free. Because I'm just so cool. Wow, wow, wow. Yep. But I will say someone was really nice. And because I have the files linked through my coffee. So people, I even say it in the video that I have on YouTube, kind of showcasing the program that, hey, I have it up on coffee. If you want to tip something, that's great, but don't feel bad. Just put in a 0. You'll still get the files. It's all good. Someone did leave a pretty generous tip though. So that was pretty cool of them to do. Very nice. So, but it sounded like that they were having a blast with it. They had a little bit of a different use case for it than streaming, it sounded like, which was kind of cool because the whole program is kind of made for streaming, a use case, but they were using it a bit differently, and that was kind of cool to hear that it still worked. So, hey, the spaghetti code, it has some robustness to it. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Bind? Yes. I want this at 270. I think that's good. Maybe. Potentially. Actually, we need the we need this part. For the entry parts. We were missing the insert part of this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's see if it runs. Okay, what did you not like about that? Image prompt message. What settings file is this reading from? Is it reading from the right settings file? I might be editing the wrong one. So that might be part of it, huh? No, I think it is reading the right one. Hold on a second. So image key came out fine apparently. That's good. Image prompts, not so much. And why is that? List index out of range. I disagree. I did add the keybind key, so that's there. Hold on. Let me print custom 5 message. Make sure it's actually reading what I think it's reading. No, it's not. Okay, that would be why. I did save that, right? Let me run it again. Maybe I didn't save the settings file and that's why it wasn't. Oh, there we go. Silly sigh. Didn't save the damn file. Okay. The prompt is populated. The bind is populated. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I need to shorten the watch me button a little bit more. Okay. So it all looks great, but the one thing that won't work currently is all these settings files, because they all read the keys off. They all read. Yeah. Okay. And it is way too late. I should get to bed. But this is good. GUI looks good. Oh, well, kind of. As good as this type of GUI is gonna get, probably. Actually, I'm just noticing now I need to extend it a little bit more. So I might shift some things around a little bit still, but I can show you what it looks like now. Well, I guess you can't really see that, huh? Because the GUI is so small to begin with. Anyway, very small, yeah. Voila, that's where we're at right now. But these two text boxes aren't linked to the apply and save function, so I need to do that. But that's something I'll just fix up off stream, because that's not too exciting to watch anyway. But yeah, this will be the next. Once I do that, this will be ready to go, and I can make this release to other streamers to use. That's pretty cool. Now to put this back into place. Very snazzy. Well, it's as snazzy as we're gonna get here. But that's the beauty of it, right? I know I'm not a programmer by trade. I know this is potentially spaghetti code. I know that there's potentially better ways to do things with this code. So that's the beauty of open source and providing it for free, is that anyone can do whatever they want with the code after I release it. Add their own stuff. They find my Python file kind of cringe because I'm doing it one way. Great. You know, I'm not offended. Go ahead, change it. But anyway, the point is, hey, now Star can respond to me, talk to me. I have buttons that Star can just say lines if they happen to come up on stream somehow. Star can see what's going on my screen. Star can react to YouTube videos. And it all works. So that was my goal. And we got there. I wasn't too sure. But we got there eventually. So yeah, should be interesting. One thing too, I was looking at, if you saw the GPT 4.0 kind of showcase that OpenAI did, it was pretty cool, of course, one. But two, the text to speech that they have is pretty insane because it works in emotion a lot more naturally. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is released, and can I use those text to speech features now? Not yet. It's still internal to them. So, but as soon as they add those text to speech functionalities, Star's gonna get a little bit of a upgrade there. But I think this is as far as we can probably take it right now, at least until I get my next bright idea. But this will do it for the V3 version, probably. To be honest, all code is spaghetti. True, to an extent, but there's prettier spaghetti, I guess. There's a particular way you can plate the spaghetti that kind of looks nice, and then there's the way I plate spaghetti. And that might sound funny. So how about this? Because I'm thinking about now, I don't know, is there a particular way to plate spaghetti that makes it look more enticing? But, you know, some programmers, you know, their spaghetti, they have, you know, some kind of garnish on it, you know, it looks very aesthetically pleasing. Mine's here is just plain spaghetti. But again, it works. We start with the intention to never spaghetti, but it always ends up there. Yeah. And it's so easy to do for me in my case, because if I was charging for this, which I don't even know if I could do because I'm using so many packages that have their own licenses with them. So I might be able to charge for it, but I don't know the legalese behind it, and I'm just a fan of open source anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. But with it being free, I don't really have to worry about quality as much. Again, just getting it to work, and that's what we did. Competent spaghetti. Perfect way to put it, Senti. Yes, competent spaghetti is what we got, and that's where we'll stop for now. The next STEM stream I do, I'm hoping it'll be robotics. And that will be fun. So I went through, I didn't stream yesterday. I was scheduled to stream. I didn't stream yesterday because I was fighting with the program. So I could have probably kept down the path we were going during that last stream. We were working with the Raspberry Pi and the servo and blah, 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 blah. But my ultimate goal is to gain competence, gain competency in ROS, Robot Operating System. So the way we were doing it before was through a Python package through Adafruit, but I looked up that there should be a way to do it through ROS. So I kind of called an audible and wanted to do it through ROS, but ROS, you can't use Raspberry Pi 5, you have to use a Raspberry Pi 4, and you can't use the latest Ubuntu operating system, you have to use the 22.04, and anyway. I learned a lot, is the good news. Bad news is, none of it was streamed, but it wasn't exciting anyway. But I think we're getting to the spot now where I can stream it and it'll be fun to watch. It'll be a fun thing to do. And yeah. So you fought and lost. Kind of. I guess you can look at it that way. Really, I did call an audible. I could have probably figured out the Adafruit method. But that Adafruit method, I would be learning that, and then I'd have no use for it beyond that. The robot operating system has a lot more flexibility. There's a lot more I can do with it. So if I learn that, I'll be able to take it to other projects, I think. Other than this particular one we're working on right now. Better than learning a lot and finding out it's not applicable whatsoever. See, so yeah, that's exactly my concern. Just doing a whole lot of work to figure it out for the Adafruit method, when I could put in similar amounts of work, maybe a little bit more work to figure out the ROS method. And that can help me in other projects. So, anyway, it's Betty Bye time for me. I'm gonna hit the sack. Thank you for joining me on this not so exciting, but kind of exciting that we got it to a place where it's working now. And thanks for chilling, and thanks for chatting, and yeah. I'm on travel for the next couple days, so I think it'll be... I could probably pull off Wednesday. I'll plan for Wednesday. I'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully I'll catch you then, but until then, have a good night. Have a good start to your week, and bye-bye.